Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be making delicious Korean fried chicken. It is crispy, it is crunchy, it is not peanut buttery, but it is absolutely amazing. Great flavor, very juicy, easy to make. Let's go check it out. Let's check it out. You're going to want to see it. It's delicious. Let's go check it out. All right, here are the ingredients for the best Korean fried chicken you will ever have. Not a lot of ingredients, but super flavorful and absolutely crunchy and delicious. All right, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your chicken thighs. You could use chicken breast if you wanted to. I think chicken thighs come out more moist and flavorful, so use chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Don't worry about cutting that fat off or anything like that. When you fry it all up, you won't even know it's there. So I am just cutting these into bite-sized pieces. So whatever is a bite-sized piece for you is what you're gonna cut that into. So just cut those all up, put them in a bowl, and let's get ready to start doing a seasoning. All right, the first thing we're gonna add to this chicken is the vinegar, the white wine vinegar. You can use whatever white wine vinegar you like. Then we're gonna add in some garlic. Get that all in there, some nice crushed garlic. Then you're gonna add in some of your salt. Oh, that's not salt, that's pepper. You're gonna do some freshly ground pepper and some freshly ground salt, or just whatever salt you got. You don't need too much salt because the flour that we're using is seasoned flour. So you just mix this all together. You cover it with some plastic wrap, throw it in your refrigerator, and let those flavors marinate for about 45 minutes. And while we're doing that, we can prepare the batter, which is coming up right now. All right, so this Korean fried chicken mix or seasoned flour is, I just got this on Amazon. You can make this yourself. I just wanted to make it as easy as possible, so I just bought this mix on Amazon, and it was absolutely delicious. It was perfectly seasoned. I didn't have to think about anything. It's super easy to make. So it's supposed to be like 1-to-1 ratio, so 1.5 cups to 1.5 cups water. So I found that to be a little too thin for my liking, so I probably did 1.5 cups of water and about a cup, 1 cup, and then 3/4 of a cup of the mixture, and that seemed to turn out perfect for me. So all you do is you just mix that together, and then once that's mixed together to the thinness or thickness of your liking, you're just gonna add in your chicken. Simple as that. That's why I bought it. It's just really, it makes it really easy to make, and it's seasoned perfectly. So there you go. And you just put all your chicken right into that mixture and make sure it's all coated nice and beautifully, and make sure that your camera isn't centered on the bowl. That's important. That is filmmaking 101. And then you just mix all together. And now you are gonna get for the next step, which is coating this with more of that Korean fried chicken mixture, which just makes it that much more delicious and extremely crunchy. So the easiest way to do this is if you have a container that also has a lid, you're going to line the bottom of it with some of that fried chicken mixture, and you're gonna place your chicken in there. You don't want it to touch each other because then they might get stuck next to each other, and you don't want stuck chicken. So you're going to put those all in there, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cover the top of this with just a light coating of more of that fried chicken mixture, and then you're going to shake it all together. And this container wasn't designed to do this. This container is designed to hold cooked brownies, but I tried to make this work, and it did. So so you just kind of sprinkle on top more of that mixture, and then you are going to shake it all together. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. Now, as you can tell, this was not designed to do this, but, you know, it still worked. It just made kind of a mess. But that's what you do. Put it all together, shake it, set it to the side, do it again until all your chicken is coated and ready to be fried. Okay, so the optimal temperature for frying chicken is around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Good way to test this out if you don't have a thermometer is just toss in a little tiny piece of your coated chicken, and if it comes up within 3 seconds, you are good to start frying up your chicken. Now, when you do start frying your chicken, you don't want to overcrowd the oil, the pot, because it'll bring the temperature down of the oil, and then you'll end up with kind of a soggy, greasy chicken that's not good. So just do this in batches. It's going to take a little bit of time to do, but the end result is totally worth it. And you get a nice, crunchy, perfectly cooked chicken. So what I like to do is I like to put these in there, and then I have these little bamboo skewers that I kind of, you'll see me making sure the chicken's not stuck to the bottom and not stuck to each other. And that's what I use to kind of just move them around. Makes it easy, a lot less dangerous than getting hot oil on your skin, which has been scientifically proven to not be enjoyable. So if you want to avoid that, get some sort of long stick or long, I guess not a stick, but some sort of long utensil to make sure you're not burning yourself. And then this took me about 10 minutes per batch, between 7 and 10 minutes. You're just looking for a nice golden brown, beautiful looking chicken, and then you're done. I always, even after I was done with each batch, I would take the biggest chunk of fried chicken out, cut it in half, and make sure that it did cook all the way through, and they always did. So I always double check, because it's always good to be careful, especially when you're dealing with chicken. So that's a good way to do that. And this is what I did, kind of move them around, make sure they're not stuck to each other, let them fry up, and then I'll show you what you're looking for. What color you're looking for when you know it's done. So that's the color you're looking for, a nice golden brown. And then you take it and you make sure one falls on the ground. And yes, it was eaten. And that's what you're looking for right there. And I just can't tell you how delicious these turned out. So I can't wait. Now my favorite part of the video. But before we get to my favorite part of the video, I'm going to show you the delicious Korean spicy sauce that I made for this. It's actually the exact same recipe I use for my spicy pork. So if you want to know how to make this, go to partyfoodhero.com, type in spicy pork, and then this is the marinade I use for the spicy pork, and it works perfectly on this chicken. It makes them super, super sticky. So if you hate sticky food, just use a fork. But it turns out so good. This was great. So all I did is I made it. I actually had this sitting in my refrigerator since the last time I made the spicy pork, and I've been wanting to use it for a while. And all I did is heat it up, and then you just toss in as much chicken as you want and coat it all. And I just can't tell you, you got to make this, because this was by far the best chicken I've ever had. You know, sometimes you just don't feel like frying things, so you'll go and buy fried chicken from somewhere else, but it'll never be as good as when you make it yourself. This is just so good. So yeah, you heat this up, and then you just coat it in the chicken. I'll show you doing that. I'll show you myself doing that. Is that correct English? I don't know. Whatever. Check this out. So you're going to grab your perfectly cooked, super crunchy, very moist Korean fried chicken, and you're going to toss it in with this spicy Korean sauce. Don't let the name fool you. It's not that spicy. It's not going to be so spicy that you can't taste anything after you start eating it. It's the perfect amount of spice for these pieces of chicken. Oh my gosh. I'm salivating. Oh, it's so good. Just perfect. I love it. I love it so much. All right, so you're going to toss it all together, get them all coated, and then you are gonna set them aside. Like I said, this does get very sticky, so you're probably gonna wanna use a fork when you're eating these, or if you wanna get crazy, get some wet naps and clean your hands off when you're done. Or, you know, this is finger looking good. So either way, however you wanna do it, I'm not gonna judge. Just know that it's delicious. Now it really is time for my favorite part of this video. All right, now for my favorite part of the video. I get to eat the food. I'm very excited about this. I love Korean food. I love fried chicken, especially boneless fried chicken. So, and I love wings. Boneless wings I love as well. So I'm really excited about eating this. And as you could tell, not a ton of ingredients, not hard to make. You had the Korean kind of seasoned flour that we used that was fine on Amazon. It was really easy to get. And if you don't want to use that, you can make your own seasoning. Seasoned flour, sorry. All right, so let's try this out. I'm really excited about eating this. Here we go. Let's try this piece. That's so good. The breading on it is so crunchy and it's really flavorful. The chicken is moist and delicious. That's perfect. That's like the perfect boneless fried chicken. It's really, really good. The flavoring on that is just delicious. Obviously, if you like them plain, great. I like mine soused up. So I'm actually excited about this one. This is like super sticky. So I'm using a fork. So I'm not a heathen. Let's try this one too, okay? Might as well. I mean, that's really sticky, but it smells delicious. That is so good. It's like the perfect amount of heat on there. It's not overpoweringly spicy, and it's got that like sweet note at the end. Just nice subtle heat throughout. It's delicious. It's really, really good. This recipe is amazing. You definitely want to make this for your next party. If you're doing any sort of fried chicken or wings, there's some people that don't like, you know, they like boneless wings as opposed to regular chicken wings. So make some boneless wings for them. But yeah, there you go. If you learned something new, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got a ton of videos. Go check them all out. Lots of great food for every type of person. Something for everybody here. So check those out. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at Party Food Hero. Don't forget to go to our website, partyfoodhero.com. Has all the recipes, has everything that you want. It doesn't have the million pop-ups and scrolling through people's life stories or anything like that. It just has the recipes. It's searchable, it's delicious. No excuse that you're not making delicious food for your parties or for yourself. There you go. Obviously got a lot of work to do, but remember, be the Party Food Hero. Probably not gonna be able to kill this, but it's gonna feed some other people. But I wanna try. Oh, let's finish that piece off.
Be the Party Food Hero.